All right. So I'm just going to make a brief, quick tutorial on how to use Macrium Reflect. I just discovered this application the other day, and it is absolutely excellent for using for system image backups. It's pretty straightforward. So let's take a look here. All you really need to do is select the disk that you want to make a system image backup of. I'm ignoring my D drive that pretty much contains my Steam games, etc. I have no interest on backing that up. Only pretty much want to back up my C drive. So what you will do is just check all these boxes and then select image this disk. Choose where you want to save it. Now I save this to a network drive that I created on another machine. You would then press next. Now, of course, it's going to validate the path and ask me to log into it. I'm not going to do that. I've already did an image. That's pretty much all you got to do. And it will go through and start the backup process. And it will vary on how long it takes for your machine. There's more advanced settings here that I've not really looked into. But we'll take a look through it. Now you can password protect your backup if you would like. I did do the auto verify image. It will go through and spend about an additional 10 minutes, at least for me at least, to verify my system image and the file system and the integrity of the backup, so you can be pretty positive on that it will work when you need to use it. There is also an option to email yourself upon the completion of the backup. Another thing you will need to do once this is completed, in order to make sure you are able to restore your backup once it is completed, is because in the event that you would use this generally, something unfortunate has happened to your machine. Whether you accidentally fell victim to ransomware, got a virus, your machine is unusable due to like a Windows update, etc. There's a million ways that something could potentially happen to cause your drive not to boot. One thing you will want is a set of recovery media. How you will do that is go to Other Tasks, create Rescue Media. You can use a DVD if you would like, or a flash drive. The device would show up here in this list if you had one plugged in. You select the device and then click Build. There are some additional options and settings inside here that you can use, such as like adding additional drivers that it would use when it boots in, but it will select the default drivers based on your machine to give it network access, such as your wireless and Ethernet support. And it'll also include drivers for USB to function. I said I just did a network drive, and that bootable media, in the instance that you can no longer boot into your operating system, you would plug it in. You might or may not have to go into your BIOS and change your boot order. Everything would be different based on the machine that you have. I can suggest going to your manufacturer's website on the model of the computer that you own and looking on how to do that. If you have a custom built computer, going to the manufacturer of the motherboard that you purchased, and then looking how to change the boot order. Some machines you may need to change it, some machines you may not, and the keys that you would press to get into the BIOS would vary. So what this does is it will create a bootable media for you. I believe it would use, it says Windows RE. I haven't done any research on that. I know it as Windows PE. I don't know if there's a difference. I know Windows PE is, I believe, preliminary environment. It will load enough that it will give you a usable environment, and it will automatically launch a smaller portion of the Macrium Reflect application. And then it will allow you to choose your media and your system image from whatever location it may be, whether it is a network storage device or an external hard drive. Anyway, once you've done all that, or fiddled around with the settings and click build, I know it's not a very in-depth tutorial. I've already done this already. Probably should have recorded it as I was doing this, but I didn't think about making a quick tutorial video until afterwards. If you have any questions or comments or concerns or whatever, I will do my best to answer them. So feel free to do that. If you like the video, leave a like. If not, you can dislike it, but no one else will see it, because YouTube's special. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hope you all have a good one. This is TechMaster170. Now let's go to the OBS application and stop the recording. Maybe. Hey, yeah. Alright. Guys, have a good one.